Feast your eyes on the Dijak hijack of your Fight Pro Wrestling Premier Hybrid Championship, RHETT TITUS. Oh, RHETT, me and you, we go back a long way. Compadres, old friends, a couple of wily veterans. When you were the man at Ring of Honor, I first started, I was just this green young kid, and I was all intimidated by you and your championships, but you know what happened? I'll tell you what happened, RHETT. I lapped you over and over again, and I became the best professional wrestler in the world. I'm the premier talent, and your premier hybrid championship is going to be mine. I don't care what the rules are. You can have any stipulation you want. At the end of the day, I'm twice your size, and I'm going to make it damn well known when I steal that championship off your shoulders. That's enough talk. Now it's time to do or die, Jack.
Being the Fight Pro champion, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You know, between fighting through injuries and losing my friends, and the challenges, the setbacks, the hardships, they just keep coming at you. But now, my biggest challenge is looking me dead in the eye, and he's 6'7", 250 pounds, and his name is Dijak. I remember the first time I feasted my eyes on Donovan Dijak. He was just a young pup training, and I was like, who is this guy? How the hell tall is he, you know? This guy's so athletic as well. I mean, just take a look at the guy. But as the premier hybrid champion, I'm here to rebuild Fight Pro. Things got a little wacky, things got a little crazy. But RHETT TITUS is here to bring Fight Pro back to what it was built upon. Pure professional wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is a 30-minute time limit match for the Premier Hybrid Championship. It is sponsored by Bellingham's Bar and Restaurant, where good sports meet. Your official for today's match is Mitch Franklin. Introducing first the challenger, to my left, fighting out of Worcester, Massachusetts, and weighing in at 275 pounds. Feast your eyes on Donovan Dijak!
Do I?
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is your reigning, defending, inaugural Fight Pro Premier Hybrid Champion. He is the professional RHETT TITUS!
Big fight feel here, folks. I know that's a typical saying in this circle, but this is legit right here.
These are two championship-level competitors.
Just a reminder to both competitors of the general rules of the match. You have violations. They will stack up if you use them. Let's have a clean fight. Make sure you shake hands, and let's have a clean match.
Not only that, the fans voted. This is being contested under pure rules. So in addition to our usual set of violations, rope breaks will count as warnings and violations, and there are no closed fists to the face allowed.
I mean, I'm just going to say, I think this kind of favors RHETT TITUS, no?
I agree. RHETT TITUS has far more experience not only with the fight rule set, but also with pure rules. But Donovan Dijak has been on a hot streak. He has had a lot to prove since re-emerging on the independent scene. He has been going at an incredibly high level of competition. Also, RHETT TITUS, would you say he's a small man?
I know, absolutely. The dude, he's built like he's a built man. I mean, look at that chest, long arms, long dancer legs.
But yet, Donovan Dijak still somehow towers over RHETT TITUS. I have never seen RHETT look small, and he doesn't now, but compared to Dijak, he doesn't look big.
I mean, the dude was a former signed talent, Jason. We're not just looking at the typical really good independent wrestler, respectfully to everybody. I mean, Dijak is a freak of nature.
RHETT TITUS working his way down the body, trying to take Dijak off his feet. We're going to see RHETT TITUS try and grind through Donovan Dijak. We're going to see Donovan Dijak try and overpower RHETT TITUS.
Oh my goodness, the force
Just feels
flying
like,
off the ropes.
feels like watching someone fight the Hulk.
It really is. I mean, Rhett's trying his best right here, but I don't even know how the hell you do this.
RHETT TITUS is a cardio machine. The longer this match goes, usually it favors Rhett, but Donovan Dijak equally a cardio machine. We have seen the wars Dijak has had.
I've seen Dijak go multiple hours of in-ring competition. The dude is not normal.
These two have fought once before, a long time ago. Only one singles match ever before, and it was won by Donovan Dijak.
How's that for pure rules? Like that?
And he's going for a close fist there. I think Dijak, in a way, he's saying, screw the rules right here. He wants a fight.
We know that RHETT TITUS has tried to avoid ever getting violations. Maybe only one or two in his history of fight. Only one intentionally. Dijak, not necessarily someone who adheres to that same spirit here at Fight Pro Wrestling.
This is what's happening right here. Working on that arm, that is a smart strategy, I might say.
This is why RHETT TITUS is the professional wrestler. You see the focus and not taking any time to sort of pageantry or play to the crowd. Rhett just here to get victory and try to submit Donovan Dijak.
Yeah, he's got a key lock applied here. Nicely done, trapping that arm, Jason.
And this is the first Fight Pro event in quite a while. When we last saw Rhett, he was suffering from injuries. He had been attacked by his former best friend, I assume. Wait a second, first cover by Donovan Dijak. But Rhett had been attacked by his former friend, Will Ferrara, was left for beaten, but this is a rested and ready RHETT TITUS.
I mean, I have had competitions against Rhett, managed friends and family against him. And this is what Rhett is. He's a bloodhound.
He's a machine.
Not only does he look like an old dog, he wrestles like one.
I think RHETT TITUS wrestles like a well-tuned, well-oiled machine, not an old dog.
Well, I'm saying to the extent if that brother is going to find a piece of meat and he ain't going to let go.
That's fair, that's true.
He's finding that arm, he's finding that leg, he's finding all these little things that Dijak is just kind of leaving open. I mean, Dijak
might be
fish
one
out
hand.
of water.
Well, Dijak might be one-armed at this point. To your point, we've seen this before. RHETT TITUS, that incredible upper body strength, lifting himself up to the top rope.
Well, it just makes it look effortless.
Going for a battering ram, but Dijak catches RHETT TITUS in midair.
Bad arm and all, this brother is a beast. Oh my God.
Looking to break the ribs. Well documented that RHETT TITUS has had rib issues.
Oh my
Thrown
God.
right over the top.
That's a violation. I mean, that's blatantly. That was
Dijak has received his first warning for throwing RHETT TITUS over the top rope.
Dijak doesn't even care.
Dijak does not seem to be a fan of the spirit that Fight Pro is founded on, which makes him an ideological opposite to RHETT TITUS.
We've got a situation here where RHETT TITUS is up against a monster, but a monster with a brain.
But can RHETT TITUS even answer this count? He's got till 10, and he does get in.
Just barely. I never doubt Rhett's spirit. You know, I've got my feelings against him, but I mean, the competitors that he's been up against recently, you have to ask, when is it gonna break? You know, when is the cord gonna snap?
You gotta wonder what's fueling this disdain that Dijak clearly has for RHETT TITUS. The history of these two men, they were in Ring of Honor together. When RHETT TITUS was on top as a member of the All Night Express, was a tag team champion, Donovan Dijak was a rookie. And then you can make the case that over the course of their careers, Dijak surpassed RHETT TITUS with his accomplishments and where he's gone in his career. So now Dijak and RHETT finding themselves in the same place. Dijak might feel offended that RHETT TITUS is the man around here when Dijak feels like he is the better man in pro wrestling.
Absolutely, Dijak. I mean, he's a freak of nature, as I said, but RHETT showing that he is one as well.
Dijak may be more than a freak of nature. He just seems like a freak. I mean, this guy has some weird desire to there. Look at the smile on his face when he inflicts pain and punishment.
He can't help himself. I mean, you gotta admit, he is having a good time at the very least. This pure rule stuff, he might be cut out for it.
It's not normal. It's one thing to take pleasure in winning a competition. It's not the same to take pleasure in inflicting pain.
I mean, typical pure rules matches I've seen, it's a lot of groundwork. It's a lot of technical ability. Oh my God! Whoa! Speaking of technical
work, great counter there. You get in close with RHETT TITUS, you're going to be in danger.
And that's that bloodhound nature. RHETT just immediately going for a guillotine choke, gonna choke out the life of Dijak here.
This is a great strategy right here. Cut off the oxygen. You cut off the offense.
Oh my God! What is?
Dijak looking to lift RHETT TITUS with one hand.
What a monster! What a beast! What the hell is wrong with Dijak? He's crazy!
The question might be what's right with Dijak. He's doing a very good job consistently attacking the ribs. Only 2, but you saw Dijak getting a foot on the back heel. What a unique way of gaining leverage on that cover.
Dijak, he ain't gonna work you over. He's not gonna work a hold. He's not gonna grab the leg. What he's gonna do is he's gonna target your gut. He's gonna make sure that he presses all of his weight on top of you until your guts spill out on the canvas, Jason.
And clearly, Dijak has come prepared. He's done the tape study. He's done his homework because he knows that it is rib issues that have dominated RHETT TITUS' tenure here in fights so far.
Oh my gosh, again. Oh my gosh. How do you make a body slam look that impactful?
We thought it was a power mismatch when RHETT TITUS went up against Moses. This is making that look even keeled.
No, nothing against Moses. They see quick covers. This is smart too.
But wait a second. Did you see that? RHETT TITUS out, not even at 2, immediately popping up. This is the resilience. This is the fire. This is the passion RHETT TITUS has for Fight Pro Wrestling.
But this is what I said before. How long can you string out something? How long can you stretch until the band snaps, Jason?
The fire is brightest right before it goes out. I don't know if we're in the middle of the story or if this is the last chapter.
The dude's the Terminator. He's going up against a robot, a machine.
I agree with that
Screaming,
completely.
stay down.
And you're right. He is literally trying to squash the intestines.
Wait.
And that's a rope break. That's a rope break. That's a pure rules.
I don't know if the ref's going to call it, but
Well, to be fair, he didn't enforce RHETT breaking the hold, so I guess it doesn't count.
Oh my gosh, he's just screaming in defiance. As soon as Dijak is in any slight of trouble, he just powers out. He's a monster, Jason.
And Dijak refusing, well now letting go, but originally rebuffing senior official Mitch Franklin's rebuke that Dijak needs to get out of the corner. Look at the eyes of RHETT TITUS!
I think something just awoke in him. Something deep down. All the naysayers.
Look away from RHETT TITUS at your peril. You give that man an inch and he will take a mile, Dust. This has been an intensely physical match.
I'm not sure if RHETT's going to have anything left. He's struggling to get to the top turnbuckle.
RHETT does look dazed and confused, but clearly still has his wits about him.
He's got some distance, Jason.
That's what RHETT needs for that drop kick. But wait, maybe going for that belly to belly. RHETT does have a few more bullets in the chamber.
10 minutes have elapsed.
Just working over the big man, gonna torque that arm. Just shoulder shots right to the arm.
Love your metaphor. You're absolutely right. Like a dog smelling blood, he is picking apart that arm. He wants to take the bone home.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Forearm shivers to the small of the back, and he is getting all of them.
They sound like gunshots, folks. Oh, he's gonna try to get the big man up.
But the ribs are compromised. That's
Can't
the long-term
do it. No
strategy
way.
of Donovan Dijak.
You gotta be joking me with that.
RHETT TITUS gets that a little bit of leverage.
Oh, bulldog!
Guitarro crusher there by RHETT TITUS, always adding new things to the repertoire. But Dijak almost on his feet already.
But Rhett's finding a way. I gotta give him credit. He's a lunatic. He might be crazier than Dijak.
RHETT TITUS has 4 successful
God.
defenses. Is this going to be the
the
5th?
belly!
Go for it.
Oh my God! At the last second.
Dijak gets that shoulder up, and that's the story, is that as well as RHETT has done coming back, he still hasn't done the damage needed to Dijak.
My God, I knew this match was going to be intense, Jason. But this is insane. This is crazy. This is chaos.
This is a match that may come to define the reign of RHETT TITUS if he wins, and certainly it is going to be a coronation for Donovan Dijak if Titus loses.
Your brother comes in, first match in, he wins the championship. I'd certainly say so. But he's got to get out of this Boston Crab attempt.
But RHETT's not even able to turn Dijak over. The amount of effort.
Oh my God, I guess Dijak said I'll do it myself.
The leg strength of Donovan Dijak.
Oh no. Oh God.
Dijak
On
may
the
be looking to
shoulders.
end this. Is this going to be a Death Valley driver? It is!
Beautiful.
The
Right
lights
on the
are
dome.
on, but
That's
no
it.
one's home.
That's it. Call it. New
We got a new
champion.
champ. Wait a second! RHETT TITUS continues to dig deeper and deeper, but how much is left?
That's the question, Jason. This dude has been put through so much punishment. What else has Dijak got to do?
The question at this point is, does RHETT have a chance, or are we just delaying the inevitable? At this point, is he fighting because he can turn it around, or are we just postponing? Like, does he need to be put out for his own safety?
I mean, Old Yeller's got to go to the shed at some point. If the dog is too defiant, you got to take him out personally. And Dijak might be the lethal injection necessary to end RHETT TITUS.
Dijak has received his first violation.
Dijak received violation. Don't think it's going to matter.
Oh! Center of the ring!
High justice and RHETT TITUS kicks out a high justice.
He has won championships all over the globe with that very maneuver. And how the hell is RHETT TITUS finding this?
We thought we were going to feast our eyes on a new champion, and we might, but RHETT TITUS constantly putting more obstacles in the way of Donovan Dijak. If Dijak does win this match, he's going to have to frickin' earn it.
Oh, no.
And this
He's
is it.
calling for it. That's it. I don't know if RHETT's going to have an answer for this.
Calling for the coup de grace.
He's picking him up on those shoulders. We've seen this time and time again. Feast your eyes.
This is going to
As
knock
Dijak feasts on the championship.
This is going to knock RHETT TITUS unconscious if he hits it.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God!
And RHETT's turning around.
What's
He's
the
turning
ground?
around. You
He's
hear
close
the
to the
crowd?
ropes.
And that's another violation.
Has received another violation for a rope break.
I think we might be down to the last violation.
He's on the last one. RHETT refusing to give up. He's just stumbling out of that hold. He's given so much in this contest.
RHETT being forced off of Dijak.
And look, these two are just on each other.
Barely got to their feet before they maintain contact.
Look at that! Dijak to the eyes!
Well, the height advantage there, literally over top of the view of the referee.
Feasting on your eyes is more literal, I think, in this contest.
Well, you can't feast your eyes if you're blind. That's what he just did to RHETT TITUS.
He's gonna line it up. Discus boot!
15 minutes left. 15 minutes remaining.
That's gotta be it.
This one might be done.
2!
High angle stack, and it wasn't enough. RHETT TITUS, and for the first time, doubt in the eyes of Donovan Dijak. It took 15 minutes into this match, Dust, but doubt is in the eyes.
The psychopath is smiling this entire contest, and after the discus boot, he's shaking. I'm speechless.
What's left? What is left for Dijak to do? What is left in the playbook that he hasn't played?
I think he's gonna go back to that boot, I reckon. He's setting him up in that corner.
RHETT TITUS needs to turn things around. RHETT TITUS, it's right in front of you. The end is coming.
Discus!
Drop kick! The drop kick! The drop kick! He hits that right on the money! And he gets it!
Your winner via pinfall and still your premier hybrid champion, the professional RHETT TITUS!
Through hell and high water, RHETT TITUS walks away, not unscathed, but still crowned the champion.
Somehow, he found a way. Again, he does it.
The most immense test of the title reign. That makes 5 successful defenses for RHETT TITUS. But Donovan Dijak, an absolute monster.